the administrative committee meeting on Tuesday, August the 6th at 6:38. Item number 2, review discussion of donations for the first-year teachers to the district.
Good evening, members of the board, and Dr. Carmen, board president. The superintendent's recommending approval of donation from Mr. and Mrs. Luke Oliver in the amount of $100 for a new elementary teacher and $100 for a secondary elementary teacher.
Okay? Do we need an agenda item? Yes? Okay. Item number 3, review discussion of proposal for additional AEDs.
Yes, we're recommending approval for purchase of additional AED devices in the amount of $61,602. This is for additional AED devices. They'll be placed at elementary, secondaries, and alternative campuses to increase the number of wall units available, to ensure that they're properly spaced out across the campus, and also to provide portables for field trips. And so we are purchasing newer models in the event that when we begin replacing the ones that are currently on campus, that we can upgrade those models as well.
How many are we looking at?
I actually have Jeanette Rodriguez here to help me answer any questions. Let's see, it's actually, we have 24 in the district. And
We're
Jeanette,
looking
do you know?
to purchase an additional 46.
6, okay. No, but for the amount, how many are we buying?
46.
46?
Yes, sir.
That's-
But my question is, did this stem from a need from principals, like some kind of assets inventory, or was it a compliance issue? We're just,
We, currently, the way our schools are set up, especially our elementaries, most of them just have the AED at the front of the school. And they don't have by where the PE or recess area is, which is where it's recommended, in 2 different locations. We are in compliance with what is required in our policy, which says that we'll have 1 on each campus. But we thought for the safety of the students, that would be better if we had them within closer proximity.
great, thank you.
Wasn't there mention the safety audit also, that additional ones would be beneficial? Am I misremembering that?
I believe it was brought up, but it wasn't stated that we were out of compliance or anything like that. Just made as a note.
Okay, agenda item? Okay. Item number 4,
Yes, we're bringing the Concussion Oversight Team Membership Committee to the board to be in compliance with House Bill number 2038. We have Laura Hernandez, our head athletic trainer, here to answer any questions. But this is so that we can be in compliance. It's, the proposed members are Dr. Bruce Liebert, MD, Laura Garcia, Robert Garza, and Raul Ramos, who are our trainers. Do you have any additional questions for us?
agenda item? Yes, okay. Item number 5, review discussion of TASB Board of Directors nomination.
We're recommending that the Board of Trustees endorse a candidate nominated to fill a position on the TASB Board of Directors. There are 3 candidates for Region 1, Position B: Philip Cohen from Brownsville ISD, Yolanda Cuellar from South Texas ISD, and Oscar Riojas from Mercedes ISD.
I was gonna nominate the incumbent, Ms. Yolanda Cuellar from South Texas ISD. She served already 1 term. Worked with her on the legislative committee as well as on the legislative advisory council for TASB, and she did great work alongside Ms. Ocañas from Mission ISD, so I would nominate her for another term.
I second that.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Yolanda Cuellar?
Aye.
Okay. So we nominate Yolanda Cuellar.
Agenda item?
Agenda item, yes. Agenda item number 6, presentation of TASB Policy Review Session Agreement.
Yes, this is being brought to the board as information. We are planning a review of our district policy manual. The process has already begun. The cost is $3,500 plus travel cost. And so the process involves, it takes several months. We are actually, as an administrative team, completing a survey about our policy. The TASB personnel will conduct a manual audit. They will have a visit here to the district in the fall. They'll visit with our board and administrators, and then provide a summary, and we can take action on those recommended changes.
Okay. Agenda item? Okay, item number 7, review discussion of revision to the 2019-2020 compensation plan.
Yes, we're recommending that the Board of Trustees approve proposed revisions to the 1920 compensation plan, specifically to stipends. We are going to be making some adjustments and corrections. We will be including on page 9 the academic dual enrollment stipend of $600, and correcting the dual enrollment, which is currently listed as TSC. It will become just dual enrollment $2,400. On page 11, additional changes on page 14 and 15, we'll be adding a KSBG videographer at $50, and we will be clarifying our professional development line items for salaried personnel that are not on contract days, half day at $50, full day at $100. Professional development for hourly employees that are participating in PD on non-working days will receive flex time. And then on page 16, making adjustment at $35 for our teachers and nurses, and that is also about clarification as well.
Okay.
On that one, I had a question on, can I, or, no, okay, okay. I was going through it and I saw on the very top, which says, well, the elementary monthly, is that gonna be like their pay plus every month they're gonna add the 500, 1,500, 3,000 to the paycheck, or how is that gonna?
All stipend amounts are total amounts paid annually. This is how, the frequency that we pay out.
But
How we pay
monthly?
out monthly.
It's already added, all, there's 3,000, or, for example, the high school, the stipend, it's gonna be 3,000. Is that gonna be?
A year.
A year for the
a
whole year? Okay, because
yes.
it says monthly, but I
Well,
thought they were gonna, the way
no.
I interpreted was like 3,000 more a month.
No,
Okay, but
it's
it's
a
gonna
year.
be the year. Okay, thank you.
That's noted at the bottom of each page. All stipend amounts are total annual amounts paid, and the
Thank you.
frequency is along the right-hand column.
Okay, thank you so much for clearing.
Agenda item? Okay. Number 8, review discussion of update of TTest appraisal list for the 2019-2020 school year.
We're recommending the Board of Trustees approve the 1920 list of certified appraisers who can appraise a teacher in place of the teacher supervisor. This is just an update to the list that was previously brought to the board. It relocates Mr. Rudy Ramirez, who is now principal. We added Ms. Flores, who is now principal at Oscar de la Fuente, and we have added Eduardo Abrego, Alberto Garza, and Ilsa Horta pending their appraisal updates.
Okay. Agenda item? Okay, item number 9, presentation of the TTest calendar.
The board recommends that we, and actually this is for information, this is the 1920 Texas Teacher Evaluation Support System Appraisal Calendar. This explains how the process is going to happen across the district for our teachers, what dates are going to be excluded based on the school calendar, various reminders for administrators, and when the observation windows will be beginning and ending.
Good. Agenda item? Okay,
It's for information.
okay. Number 10, committee concerns. Lexipol,
Yes, we have Lexipol, which is a software and service sales agreement. We have Chief Sosa here to discuss that agreement.
he's in the back.
What is it again?
This is, I wish I could see, the software and services sales agreement for ARMS.
Good evening, members of the board.
There's gonna be 3 contracts that we're gonna be presenting. One of them's gonna be Lexipo. Lexipo is similar to TASB. It's a program for policies for law enforcement. They take care of law enforcement, fire, EMS. They bring us up to par with best practices. They're defensible in court if we have any litigation. Currently, our policies and procedures are outdated, so we need to come up to date and bring everything to this year with the new laws that are coming up. So that's one policy that we're going to be working on. They review our current policies and they work with them and they bring us up to date. So that's what Lexipo is. It's similar to TASB, but for law enforcement.
Okay,
The second one is gonna be for arms. It's a records management for law enforcement as well. Currently, the way we deal with our records management, it's cumbersome and it's not effective, efficient as well. There's so many steps that we need to do in order to get a report. This morning, I was asked for a report. It took me about 15 minutes to find it, gather it, and then bring it in. With this type of system, it keeps our law enforcement officers at the campus, which is what we want. We want the officer presence there at the campus. This is all computer-based, electronically based, where they don't have to be leaving the campus. They do the reports online and submit it up the chain of command.
okay. Do we want both of them on agenda? Separate?
Thank you.
Okay. Any questions? All right, thank you.
Third one is accept request for the San Benito CISD for back-to-school fair.
Yes, we are asking the board also approve the donations that are being brought forth on behalf of the back-to-school fair. We currently have, the one listed is Noble Texas Builders in the amount of $2,500. We also have an additional one that we will be bringing to the board as well in the amount of $2,500.
Okay. Agenda item, yes? Yes, okay. Okay, last item is adjournment. Oh, no. Yes, because we had the committee concerns. Now adjournment. Thank you. At 6:50.